It's a great day to be alive and an artist. My name is Matt with the Hat, and today we are going to go on our weekly exercises that are coming directly from the Artist's Way. I hope that you are enjoying this series. I hope that you are enjoying your reading deprivation week, and I'm really excited to see how you're progressing with your morning pages, how you're progressing with your artist date. I hope you're having a blast as you are doing those. And we're just going to go through the exercises at the end of each week. All of these exercises don't need to be done today. Take one at a time because they are time consuming. You may have one day where you're like, I'm going to go for it. That's fine. It works. But we're going to go through each of these exercises and see what happens. So exercise number 1 is called environment. And what you're going to do here is you are going to describe your ideal environment. This includes your town. What country is it in? Like I mentioned before, England was my country for a while. How is it? Is it cozy? Is it a small town? What does it feel like? Is it cold in the environment? Does it snow? Is it tropical? What is that? And then once you do that, I want you to either draw an image of that for those of you who are drawers, especially realistic drawers. That might be a fun thing. You're going to find a Pinterest picture of the ideal space. Or you're going to AI generate that space. Now, I had this one day that I was like, okay, I want to look at what my ideal home would look like. And I had some ideas. I was thinking of different places. One of those places was Colorado because I love the mountains, I love the snow, all of these different things. And so I did an AI prompt that was very detailed on an app that I use, and it was like it's set in the mountains. I gave it a color scheme, and all of this, and out came my dream home. I mean, literally from the AI thing. So that might be a fun thing if you're like, I can't draw, I can't this, da 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 da. That is something that can assist you in helping clear up your dreams. And then once you get that clear vision, all right, what I want you to do is then post that in your room, your creative room, or your office. Number 2. This one is another time traveling exercise. And what you're going to do is you're going to describe yourself at the age of 80, right? What did you do after 50 that you loved, that you enjoyed? And I want you to be very, very specific, all right, to your 80-year-old self. And write a letter to your 80-year-old self from your current age, right? So I'm in my 40s, and what are the things that you would tell yourself, right? What interests would you urge yourself to pursue, right? So like when you are 80, you want to tell that 80-year-old self, hey, I have pursued da 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 da, right? And what dreams have you accomplished? And saying, I'm so glad that I accomplished. You can also write a letter from your 80-year-old self saying, I'm so proud I accomplished these things. When I was 40, I thought it was impossible to become an actor or a playwright or a screenwriter. When I was 40, I thought it was impossible to get my degree. When I was 40, I thought this, I thought that. And I'm so proud of you for taking the Artist's Way course. I'm so proud of you for doing the work and proving that life is not over after 40. Yeah. Exercise number 3 is remember yourself at 8. All right. And what did you like to do at 8? We've been doing a lot of these, right? What were your favorite things? Now, as if you're a 40-year-old like me, you're going to write a letter to that 8-year-old, and you're gonna say something to that 8-year-old. What is that letter going to say directly, right? All right. Now, exercise number 4 is called environment. I want you to look around at your house. Is there a space that you can make your private, secret space? So I've got a guest room in my house, and it is my private, secret space. My partner has his studio where he records his music and things like that. Maybe it's a TV room. I don't know. Look around and see if you can find one little corner that is just for you. Okay, and what I want you to do is I want you to create an area of privacy for that area. It's your dream area, and it's not an office. It needs to be decorated playfully, fun. Your inner child should love it. It should be it should be about your dreams. It should be about your imagination. It should be safe. It should be comfortable. All you need is a chair or pillow and something to write on. I think it's good to have flowers. I'm always about the color. Bring that color in and all of that jazz. And it's going to help be kind of like a creative, spiritual home for you. Okay. So that is exercise number 4. That is the environment. Next one, you're going to take that life pie that we did earlier and see how you've grown. Where has your time gone now? Now that you've been doing these exercises, where has your time gone? And see how it's changed, see how it has evolved. With that reading deprivation, I'm really interested to see where your time has gone now that you've done some reading deprivation. And remember, it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be this perfect balance thing. Some weeks you're going to have more growth than others, and we don't want to beat ourselves up either way. We're just saying this is where we're at today, right? Next exercise is you're going to do an extended artist date. And what I mean by that is you've gone on your artist adventure, right? Maybe you spend a full day by yourself. Whew, that reading deprivation is going to really give you the time for that. Maybe you're going to go on a little day trip. Maybe you're going to do a weekend. I don't know. I don't know your circumstances, but you're going to take more time than 2 hours, right? You're going to take some time to really just spend by yourself doing something that you would enjoy alone, right? And you're going to extend that, and it'll be fun. Yeah. It'll be on your day off. You get away from things and see what happens. All right, next one. Probably a lot of you have already done this. I know I did this fairly early on in my process. Open up that closet and see what clothes you have that you don't want anymore. You may have some clothes that you're like, why do I still have this? And you're going to take any of those things, throw it out, or give it to charity. It's not needed. It's taking up space in your life that doesn't need to be taken up. Yep. Especially that low self-worth outfit needs to go. And make way for the new. Next exercise is I want you to look, and this one's a bit challenging. I want you to look at your life situation and what is one thing that you would say, I want to change this but haven't yet. Okay, write that down. And then I want you to ask yourself, deep in your soul, ask yourself, what is the payoff that I get for staying stuck? What is the payoff I get from staying stuck? Yeah, and write that out. It'll be probably pretty interesting what comes out. One thing you might also try is what happens if you write that out with your non-dominant hand. With a poor handwriting, some other things might come out that might surprise you. And we're going through that reading deprivation, as we talked about last video. If you broke it, why? What caused you to break it? It could have been, I just forgot, but it could have been an emotional thing. Maybe you had one of those artistic tantrums and you were just like, I need to escape right now, right? It could have been because of a fight. It could be because of anything. Write down why you broke that sensory deprivation. What was the reason for that slip up and how did it make you feel, and write about that. I do want to say on that, you're probably going to slip up on all of this stuff, right? We're changing habits, and every day we're growing and all of that jazz. And so give yourself some grace and feel what you got to feel. If you feel shame or whatever for breaking some arbitrary rule or whatever, okay, that's great. If you don't do your morning pages, okay. The key is to love yourself enough to say, you know what? I messed up on this day, but here are all the days that I got it right. All right. You are amazing. I hope these exercises help you. Have a beautiful day and keep making art.